Welcome, freaks, to Kawaii Fox News. I have taken a dive into what kind of animal Eevee really is, because no one on the internet seems to have a consensus. No, this isn't about the Vaporeon thing. This is a completely normal and wholesome dive. To first determine if an Eevee is a fox, you must start on its general features. Foxes have long, triangular ears, thin but long snouts, fluffy fur, and a medium-length fluffy tail. Quite like I have right here. They are small and skinny, and their legs are usually lanky. Foxes also come in a variety of colors: grays, oranges, blacks, blues, that sort of thing. They also eat both meat and plants. They also typically are quadrupeds. Please don't start giving Eevee the Brakeson treatment. Eevee's defining features are its neck fluff, its long, slender pointed ears, and small fluffy tail, its brown and cream fur, and its compact size. Eevee's neck fluff can be associated with a lion's mane. It could also be there design-wise to heighten the illusion of a big head to accentuate cuteness, as discussed in a previous video. Eevee does have long pointy ears, but not quite like a fox. It's longer than the average fox's and slender. It's almost bunny-like in its appearance. A case could be made for Eevee's ears resembling a fennec fox's, but a fennec fox's ears are much more wide than Eevee's. Eevee's fluffy tail is the best case for the resemblance of a fox, with it being smaller, very fluffy, and tipped with color, like many foxes are. Foxes don't generally have brown and cream fur, but the shiny variant of Eevee is a silver, kind of like the silver fox that we discussed in a previous video, which is a very good case for Eevee's foxness. Eevee's compact size does not fit with the lankiness a fox possesses, but many of Eevee's evolutions do possess it, although not all. There are still too many similarities and differences of Eevee's appearance and a fox's appearance, so we must dive further to get more concrete proof. Pokédex entries and where Eevee spawns. There are many Pokédex entries, but most of them play on the variations of this. Why am I tiny? Oh, I'm back. The DNA of Eevee is unstable, and out of evolution, it can change its body to adapt to the environment. Because Eevee is highly adaptable and its genetic makeup is messy, Eevee can evolve into many different evolutions, and Eevees are rare. As for spawn locations, well, you can only get Eevee through trading with an NPC in a city, or, in some cases, in some games, you can get them on routes around city areas. And of course, in some very few locations, you can start with Eevee as your partner Pokemon, like in Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. Foxes are very adaptable, but not necessarily because of their DNA. Foxes can live around cities, but not always, and definitely not preferably. Foxes can be rare in some cases, and because several foxes are endangered or have been endangered. Most foxes are not domesticatable as well, and wouldn't usually be in the hands of people, as mentioned in a previous video. Still, there are many discrepancies between Eevees and foxes, so the last thing I can turn to is Eevee's behind-the-scenes character design. The authorial intent, if you will. My particular specialty. No, I don't mean making anthropomorphized Eevees, I mean character design. Come on, guys. What inspirations did the designers take to create Eevee? Well, there is a book with the original character designers of Eevee talking about how they designed it, but I couldn't get my hands on the book myself. So, a news article about it will have to do, unfortunately. Motofumi Fujiwara is the original creator of the Eevee sprite, and with instruction from Pokemon's creator, wanted a plain animal that didn't look distinctly like one animal in particular. A creature that was like a fluffy animal, sort of maybe looking like a cat or a dog if you squint. This information shines a lot of clarity on why so many characteristics of Eevee almost fit foxes, but didn't in so many ways. Eevee was never meant to be a fox, or a cat, or a dog, or a squirrel. Eevee was meant to look vaguely like an animal. And looking at Eevee and all the different animals people think Eevee is, I think the designer fulfilled that goal and was very successful. So, to answer the question, no. Eevee is decidedly not a fox, not through how it looks and not through authorial intent. Do not do anything nefarious to an Eevee. I know what you are. See you later, freaks.